Good morning, gang. I say morning because it is morning. It's like 5 a.m. here because my brain seemed to wake me up for some reason. It was almost like I felt a disturbance in the force and there was something I needed to rant about. And I was right, because we've just had the Venom Wave released. I guess this is Venom Wave 2. I'm getting glare on my glasses. We've just had Venom Wave 2. It's like in The Simpsons when Milhouse takes off his glasses and it's like... Anyway, yeah, Venom Wave 2. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm a little butthurt. Let's talk about it. So, yeah, first of all, the big question, of course, would be, what's the bath? Or at least that's always my big question. What's the bath? It's Deadpool, Venom Pool, I guess we call him. Which is kind of funny. It's like, I've seen so many customs of Venom Pool that I feel like we've already had it, but obviously we haven't. But it was funny, I saw the reveal picture and I was like, oh, yeah, no, I've seen this before. It's been revealed. And it's like, no, it hasn't. I've just seen so many customs that are exactly like this. But that notwithstanding, he looks great. I mean, what do I always love about figures? Big, chunky, colourful. This is that. So that's good. I don't really have too much affection for the character. It's like another Deadpool. Another. You're going to hear this exasperated sound a lot because there's a lot of anothers in this wave. So another Deadpool. Fine, I'll get him because he does look cool and he'll really pop on a shelf. But I need to reread the Venom Pool appearance to like get excited about the character again. Speaking of not being excited, another Carnage? Another? I just spent, well, it wasn't that long, that recent, but still, we got in the previous wave, we got like the quintessential Carnage with the axe and the Cletus head, like, that was the perfect Carnage. Why do we need another? Well, I'll tell you why, because Hasbro want to print money. One of my biggest wishes was absolute Carnage. And I wanted like the bath. I wanted a big absolute Carnage with like the skeletal and kind of body and the things coming out the back. And no, this is absolute Carnage issue 1. This is Carnage with the spiral, which is something. It means that they're thinking about absolute Carnage, which is maybe for Venom Wave 3 in a year's time we can get absolute Carnage. But I mean, he's a cool looking figure. It looks like they might have actually sculpted like a new sculpt. It looks like the tendrils and stuff are like sculpted into the body. Like, that does look cool. You know, that does look cool, but just this is my third Carnage, my third like average size Carnage. Like, do we really need that? Really? So yeah, no, I'm not too happy about him. Venom movie, Venom. It's not a turn up for the books, but it's like a nice confirmation. You know, we had this kind of rumored for a while, and here it is. I'm not a movie collector, but he does look quite cool, so I probably will get him. You know, there's not much to the figure. I mean, it looks nice. It's nice to have a Venom that's bigger. You know, there's Monster Venom, obviously, which is great, and the Venom Deluxe figure, but like this is like a less monstery, but sort of like still a Sabretooth Omega Red type. I need to stop doing this. But yeah, there's a decent sort of buck. He looks good. I'll probably buy him because I'm a sucker. Then we have one that I'm genuinely excited about. Like, I'm actually happy. I saw this, I was like, oh, probably one of the few people who was, which is Phage. The Life Foundation. Like, we're finally getting the Life Foundation. Well, another member of the Life Foundation. And we've been finally getting the Life Foundation for the last few years now. It seems like a once a year release. So in like 2 or 3 more years, we'll have the remaining 2 symbiotes from the Life Foundation. Phage looks great. He looks big. That's a big buck that he's on. That's what we like to see. And again, yellow, not many, I was about to say not many characters have yellow, except like all the X-Men. But not many Spider-Man characters. Green and purple, but there's not many yellows. So he's going to pop especially on the symbiote sort of shelf. I don't have a dedicated symbiote shelf, but like he's going to look terrific. So I'm really happy about that. I couldn't see many accessories going on, which is kind of a shame, but that seems to be the case now. But we're getting a chunky bath, so granted, if it was NECA making these figures, they'd probably get more. But that's not going to happen. Also, could you imagine if like Hasbro dropped the license and then a new company just started from scratch again? It'd be like, no! It'll happen one day. But that won't make these figures any less beautiful. So yeah, phage, instant, day one purchase. I mean, they all are. It's going to buy the wave, but still, phage is right up there. I don't want to finish on a bad note. So let's get Gwenpool and Venom Miles out of the way. I don't care. I cared zero. I'm not like obsessed with like symbiotes. I mean, I love symbiotes. I grew up in the 90s. I started reading comics like Planet of the Symbiotes. I love symbiotes, but I don't care about Gwenom and Miles. I'll hate buy them for the bath pieces. That's pretty much it. I'll keep them just to keep the full wave collection, but I care not. Which is a shame because I admit, like, the figures look kind of fun, but also they're small. They're small little figures. They're not. You can't really do much with them, I don't think. So they'll look alright on the shelf. They'll brighten up my modern day Spidey shelf, but I cannot for these figures. And finally, I can end on, for me, a good note, which is 90s Morbius. Oh yes, I'm totally down with this. I didn't particularly think that I needed him. I wasn't like, oh, they need to give us a 90s Morbius, because there are so many other 90s versions of characters we need, but I will happily take 90s Morbius. He looks terrific. He looks like they just plucked him off the front cover of, whatever 90s Morbius series he had, which was obviously short-lived. So 90s Morbius looks great, and it's so frustrating as well, because I want my Maximum Carnage display. Where's Shriek? Where's Carrion? I mean, we've got Morbius, but we had Morbius. It wasn't the perfect Morbius for Maximum Carnage, so I feel kind of better about having this Morbius. This Morbius is like the 90s Morbius, so they kind of like, they disappointed me by not giving me the Maximum Carnage figures I wanted, but they've given me a Maximum Carnage figure that I didn't really think I needed until I saw it, and I was like, oh no, actually I need that. So, okay, I'm happier with that. And then, we got the Venom Pool bath. So on the whole, a mixed wave. A mixed wave. That's exactly what it is. So like, there's some I'm really happy about, some I'm really disappointed about, and so kind of it's kind of it's 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for this one. You know, they're all gonna look cool on the shelf. All right, and that counts for a lot. And since I do my shelves like chronologically, I kind of need more Carnages, because he does kind of pop up a lot throughout the decades. So that's fine. So in order, let's do a little order of excitement. So order of excitement from worst or least to most. So least excited, Venom Miles. Don't care. Then Gwenom. Then we've got Carnage, which is a shame, but like, I've got 2 Carnages and a quintessential Carnage. Axe Hand, Cletus Cassidy, we don't need any more than that. Movie Venom, then Morbius, which is like, now finally, just the last 2 we're actually getting like excited. Actually, I'll swap Movie Venom with Carnage. So top three are the new Carnage, which I'm like meh about. It's a shame when like your top 3 includes a meh, you know. Top 3: Carnage, Morbius, and Phage, because Phage is a new character who I don't have any iteration of, which is great. And the bath kind of stands alone on its own. I'm excited. I'm excited for the bath. I'm going to go reread the story so that I can like get some more appreciation for the character now. Okay, we're closing in on 10 minutes. Guys, let me know what you think about these reveals. Let me know if you're excited or not, if you love just random Venomized versions of everyone, or if this is like the worst thing ever, and am I the only person who is most excited about getting Phage? All right, See you guys soon, and hey, let's just look forward to more Marvel Legends being revealed. Oh, actually, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've ordered coming today. Lots of like secondhand figures and random ones, so I might make a little unboxing video for all that. Anyway, see you guys soon. I've got to come up with a better sign off.